Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Louis Vuitton. Now Louis Vuitton is definitely one of my favorite designers. I have more Louis Vuitton bags on my shelves than any other brand, so I do love them. However, today, well, it's not going to be a love fest, let's just say. I was perusing the website and I've been looking at their new bags and I'm just kind of very underwhelmed with them. So today I'm specifically going to focus on the new version of the Neverfull, which is called the Inside Out bag. And if you look on the website, you can see it comes in some bright colors and it has a strap, and that's all well and good. But the reality is that the Neverfull handbag has always been reversible. So here you go. This is my Neverfull. I got this in 2011, so yes, it is 14 years old. You could tell that it's older because it has the script writing instead of the block lettering, and it also has the flowers in the stripes. So this is the first version of the Neverfull. Then they changed the script and they changed the stripes and they added a pochette. So for many years now, when you got the Neverfull, you also got the pochette with it. But it has always been reversible, and that's what this is. I have literally just reversed my bag. So now I have the exterior as the inside, or what would usually be the inside of the bag. And if you look on the website, and I have some video here to show you, you're going to see that it's really pretty much just like this, you know, except for the fact that the print is a little bit different. You're going to have the little D-ring here. You're going to have the pocket. It is a nice pocket. It does zip really nicely. It is a kind of a floating pocket too, so you can tuck things under if you need to. It's not attached to the bag. I believe that's probably just because they didn't want the stitching to show on the outside of the bag. But overall, a really functional pocket. Nothing wrong with the pocket. And then you also have these little D-rings here. And this, of course, is meant to clip if you want to kind of put your bag closed. Also, we have these little tiny straps right here. They're not tiny, but you know what I mean. These little straps here, which are meant to, you can pull the bag into kind of like tuck it in and make it a little bit smaller. But overall, the Inside Out bag is really just this bag. The only thing that they have added to it is a strap. So if you wanted to get yourself a Neverfull, just a canvas Neverfull, whether you like it in the damier ebene, whether you like it in the original monogram, or whether you like it in the damier azur, you're going to pay $2,130 for it. If you want the Inside Out, you get a strap for an additional $370. So $2,400 for the Inside Out bag. You can turn your regular Neverfull inside out if you want to your heart's content. Now, like I said, I've had this bag for many, many years, and I use it as a tote bag for work every single day, and it is a workhorse. It has never failed me. It looks to be in really good shape. There is some, you know, some cracking of the glazing and so forth, maybe a little bit of rubbing and wear and tear on the corners of the bag, but really a superior bag as far as quality and functionality goes. So I do love this as a tote bag. But I really don't see the need for a shoulder strap, to be honest with you, because these straps are plenty long enough. You can easily slide this on your shoulder without a problem. You have plenty of room and they stay on your shoulder. So if you want to do the shoulder thing, definitely, you really don't need the big broad shoulder strap that comes with the Inside Out bag. So like I said, for an additional $370, you're basically getting a strap. But your Neverfull is going to be reversible just like this one is. So it takes a little doing, I have to admit. I'm gonna try to turn it back to its original. And a couple things about this Inside Out bag idea is that I feel like, I don't know what's going on with Louis Vuitton, but I feel like they're kind of like running out of ideas or something. Everything really just seems to be pretty basic, or they've taken an iconic bag and they've just kind of fiddled with it a little bit. Some of the pictures on the website are going to show your basic bags like your Speedy. They have the bandolier. It's come in a lot of different iterations over the years. Obviously they have it in the canvas. They had it in the, I think they might have had it in the Epi, maybe, don't quote me on that. They do of course have it on the empreinte leather, and so they've done a lot with the Speedy, but now I feel like they're just kind of grasping at straws. I know it sounds rather judgy, and I know that these are iconic bags that everybody loves, but I feel like they need to do something a little bit extra, you know, rather than just, okay, we're going to kind of touch on the fact that your Neverfulls are reversible, and now everybody's going to think that they need to have their a new Neverfull that's actually reversible, when in reality they are all reversible. So there you go. It took me about a minute to reverse my bag. And now you can see that the red interior is on the inside. Another thing about the inside out is I feel like the canvas is so durable and so easy care. It's rain proof, it's snow proof, it's weatherproof, it's stain proof. I've never had any problems with any of those things. And I don't really know that I would want to go ahead and wear the canvas on the outside, because I feel like it would just get stained, and you know, you're risking a lot if you take it in a restaurant and you accidentally spill, I don't know, wing sauce or something on yourself. It's going to be a lot more problematic to try to get the stains out of that than to just wipe them off your original canvas here. So for me, it just feels like I don't know, like a gimmick. That's really what it feels like for me. I personally, if I was going to buy a Neverfull, I would just go with the regular Neverfull and forget about the inside out, because if you like the look, just turn the regular one inside out. You don't need the shoulder strap, because the straps on this bag are plenty big. So that's my opinion when it comes to the Neverfull. Getting back to the Speedies, again, I feel the same kind of thing where, yes, the bandolier is my best version of the Speedy because it opens up a little bit more, and you do have the shoulder strap on it. But now they've come out with the soft, which means, you know, that the bag is a lot more squishy. It has that slouchy look to it that's really very, very popular right now. But if you're gonna pick up the bandolier for the 25 size, say, it's gonna be around $1,900. But if you want the soft Speedy, you're going to have to put up another $1,500 to get the soft Speedy. And they do, they have shown a lot of these bags with a lot of chains and charms and whatnot on them. I kind of call them tchotchkes, but the reality is that all of these bags are laden with these different charms and things like that. And if that's your style, that's great. It does look really cool, but I do have to say that sometimes those things can catch and get in the way. I have a couple bag charms myself, and I like to use them on certain bags that I don't feel like they're going to be in the way in. But even the charms in Louis Vuitton have gotten exorbitantly expensive, you know, $600 and up for these little charms and chains and so forth. So you're talking really big bucks to upgrade from a regular Speedy, which is under $2,000, to the soft, which is $3,400. And to me, that's a big difference. And another thing that I've noticed is that they're bringing things back once again. So everybody knows the Murakami line. It is the 20th anniversary. Yes, I get it. I was there the first time around. I liked it back then, but I wasn't like clamoring to have one. I felt they were very childish. To be honest, they're a very specific look. The cherries, the little flower faces and so forth, cute, but not something that is going to go with every outfit, not something that is going to be something that you're going to reach for time and time again. I felt that the painting on them might be a little bit subject to scratching and wear and tear and so forth. So if you wanted to get one of those, like the Speedy B25 with the Murakami is $2,770, like that's a lot of money, and that was nowhere near the original price. Yes, we're going back 20 years. Yes, I understand. But does anyone remember a time when a handbag that was $1,000 was like really something? now it seems like if it's not $1,000, you can't even find one. Nothing in the Louis Vuitton store on their website is even under $1,000. And so the prices have just gotten crazy expensive right now. And I just feel like do yourself a favor, you know, and get the basic and the classic, because ultimately that's really what's going to last. Now they do have one new bag that I did notice, which is called the Drop. And this one is a hobo bag. It is canvas. It's $2,830, and it looks very much like my Brooklyn bag from Coach. Now it's smaller. Okay, this is the really big Coach bag. I specifically got this one because I wanted a really big bag, but this is the shape of it. You know, this is your basic hobo bag, and that's what Louis Vuitton has. So again, nothing you know, revolutionary there, nothing really cutting edge. They've thrown a lot of bag charms, a lot of chains, a lot of tchotchkes and things onto the bags, and they up the price exponentially, or sometimes they add a strap where there wasn't a strap before. So I'm just not sure what's going on with Louis Vuitton. I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest with you. Does that mean that I'm never going to buy another Louis Vuitton? No. I still like them, but I feel like right now they're just in some sort of a rut where they're not really sure what direction to take things, and so they're just going back to the old classics and trying to reinvent them. And sometimes the wheel just does not need reinventing. Just stick with the basics. Maybe, you know, come up with some new colors, or some new, I don't know, some new shapes perhaps. That might be something worth looking into. They do have a raffia bag finally, I noticed, which it's taken them quite a while because all of the other major designers have had one or several for a long time. So Louis Vuitton finally got on the trend with that. But overall, I have to say that the state of designer bags right now is just not, it's just not appealing to me, which is why I haven't really bought a bag. I feel like everything that I have fills a niche and suits a purpose, and there's nothing out there that is really calling to me that when I look at the price of them, I think, wow, that's you know, it's really worth it. Nothing just seems worth it to me anymore. So that is my opinion about Louis Vuitton and the new Neverfull Inside Out. What do you think about it? Maybe you guys love it. Leave your comments down in the comments section if you have anything to say in that respect. If you do like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Take care.